everyone, my name's Hammer, and today I'm going to be showing you one of the tankiest characters in Mass Effect multiplayer, the Krogan Battlemaster. The Krogan Battlemaster is a legend of a character. He is the embodiment of what I think of when it comes to a biotic Krogan. Sorry Rex, I'm going to put you in the back of the list there. The way this dude looks is just amazing. He is a very beefy character. You can play him tank, you can play him damage, but because of his nature of being up front and always being in the front of battle, I just said that, redundancy, call me dumb in the comments, but I prefer to play him as a tank style, and I'm going to show you my tank style today. With that out of the way, let's get into his abilities and how I spec him out.
I like the sound of that.
Alright, let's get into this bad boy's abilities. His first ability is Biotic Charge. Now, Biotic Charge, take rank 1, 2, 3, no decisions there, very easy for you. Rank 4, you're going to have to make a decision. I go Radius, main purpose, so I can stagger more enemies. Biotic Charge will stagger your main grunt enemies, so it makes it safer going into those situations. Now, rank 5, weapon synergy or melee synergy, this is going to decide what your main damage comes from. I go melee synergy because you're a Krogan, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the shit out of some people and have some fun. So that's why I go melee synergy, but caveat here, this is a hybrid damage build, and I'll show you why later. For rank 6, bonus power makes no sense. Vanguards are very inconsistent. If you're not the host, it's going to feel real bad. Why add more inconsistency to this already inconsistent playstyle? I don't understand it. Grab yourself 100% barrier restored. Feels real good, real nice. Very good. Carnage, I skip Carnage. As a Vanguard, you don't really want an ability that goes on cooldown. You want to have something that you can use after you Biotic Charge, which is why this is a melee build mainly. For example, the human Vanguard has Nova, so you charge Nova. Boom. Barrier, we're not going to be exploding our barriers for the exact same reason I just said. So ranks 1, 2, and 3, grab them, no choice there. Rank 4, decreased damage taken. Again, we're not exploding our barrier because we're using our melee as our quote-unquote ability after we Biotic Charge. Rank 5, you could go Power Synergy. I have used this quite a bit. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with Power Synergy. I don't really care for using my Biotic Charge for damage, so I go Recharge Speed instead on my shields. The reason I do this is because when you're doing objectives or when you can't Biotic Charge if you're not the host, it's just another way to get you out of a sticky situation. It adds more consistency to the build. It's the reason I go for that. And then rank 6, I go Power Recharge. So I'm going to go ahead and back out and I'll explain this. Do you see this big old barrier pool right here? Yeah, you want that coming up 30% faster from your Biotic Charge. Go ahead and you grab that Power Recharge on your barrier. There's no reason to grab Barrier Strength. Just something I've learned over time. I've tested both of these. I've found no reason for that. Now, Krogan Battlemaster, passive tree, grab 1, 2, 3. For any character that I'm using my abilities at all, really, I go damage and capacity. It just feels so nice to have weapon or weight capacity on any character that uses their abilities. Now, rank 5, power damage or headshots. So I said when I was going over Biotic Charge that, caveat, this is a hybrid build, and this is what I mean by that. I grab headshots here, because there's some enemies where you just flat out can't be in their face all the time, and you're gonna have to shoot them with your weapon. So it's nice to have that damage when you need it. Rank 6, shotgun decrease weight. You want your Biotic Charge coming off cooldown as much as possible without sacrificing too much. And let's get into Rage. So a lot of Krogans like going for this top tree here where they go all melee damage. I've used the Krogan Warlord extensively, and even on him, I go bottom. The only thing different on him is I grab Martial Artist, but the reason I go bottom is because it just allows me to be in the fight longer. It just allows me to not really care. So, rank 4 durability, self-explanatory. I become more durable. As I was saying in the barrier, I grab decreased shield delay on that and in here, so I can get 30%. My shields come up really fast when I cannot find a target to charge to, or safe target to charge to. And then fitness expert, self-explanatory. I get my 30% increased health and shields, which gives me a total of 85%. This character has 1,000 health, 1,000 shield base, which gives this character 1850 health, 1850 barrier. That's just a lot. You have so much wiggle room to work with this character. This character is, in my opinion, tankier than the Krogan Warlord because of the fact that you can get into cover with this character. Yeah. Weapon, grab a shotgun that is around the same power recharge speed as this or lighter. I've tested heavier, it just doesn't feel good. Put a blade on it. If you could afford the heavier Omni Blade, go for it. And then for gear bonus, I would personally recommend Juggernaut Shield level 5. I personally don't have it yet, but this is what I would recommend. Bonus shield, bonus melee damage, all self-explanatory. If you don't have that level 5, grab something that has high shield count. So this is why I grabbed this one. It's my highest one. Bonus shield of plus 20%, which means my shields are 2,000. My barrier is 2,000. And that's about it for gear bonus, weapons, and your powers. Now, I said earlier that there's certain enemies you actually cannot just go up to their face and be like, hey bitch, how are you? No, you're gonna have to play around them. And those characters, enemies, they're mainly the one-shotters. Except for the Phantom. Beat the shit out of her all you want. But I have two different groups of these enemies. The first group is the Brute, Scion, and Atlas. All you have to do for these guys is Biotic Charge, melee them, and then back up and shoot them until your Biotic Charge is off cooldown. Make sure you stay away from them until your Biotic Charge is off cooldown so they don't grab you and squish your insides out. That's all you gotta do. For the Brute and Scion, shoot them in their weak spots. Brute's their head, Scion's their little weird goopy sack on their back and their head. And then for the Atlas, you're not going to shoot the glass at all. Shoot his knees and his arms. You will see little plates fly off him. And yeah, that's his weak points. Shoot those. The second group of enemies is the Praetorians and Banshees, the only two other one-shotters that we haven't discussed. With Banshees and Praetorians, you gotta be careful around them because they will grab you almost immediately. That's just how they are. They hate you. They want to stick their arm through you. They want to bite your head off. That's just who they are. So how are you gonna deal with them? You're gonna wait for them to cast one of their abilities. For the Praetorians, it's either their eye lasers or their little grenade things they shoot out of their sides. And for the Banshees, it's their warp ball, it's their field they put around. If you're up close to her, she'll try to blow you away with this little biotic explosion. You can charge her or melee them during those animations. But for the Praetorian in particular, if you biotic charge towards them while they're doing their eye laser thing, most of the time they're going to stop doing it immediately. So you're going to want to back up. But back up and be patient, because if they cast it again or do it their second beam, they normally do it 3 times. If they cast it again, beat them with your blade. Then they'll stop doing it. For the Banshee, when you're backing up shooting her, you're going to want to shoot her in her head, really. That's about it. For the Praetorian, a lot of people don't know this, but shoot the Praetorian in their gut. I just learned this, and I've been playing this game for 1,000+ hours. Shoot them in their gut. Their little gut sack's gonna pop open and you're gonna see heads there. So that's their weak point. You gotta pop their gut and shoot the heads. Hopefully a lot of people just learned something there with that little tidbit. But yeah, that's all you're gonna do from there. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this guide, please make sure to leave a like and comment below. I'm gonna go ahead and shamelessly plug my last video. It was a video about me talking about what I think BioWare should do with multiplayer and Legendary Edition. The mic quality sucks ass, I know that, I'm sorry. I'm also very monotone, I get that too, but if you think you have anything to do with that sort of thing, hop over there. Put some comments down there if you have any ideas of your own. And if you guys want me to cover a different character, please leave that in the comments section below too. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.